How do you winterize the sprinkler system?
Okay, this is about the fourth most important part. After you understand how a sprinkler works, you figure the cost. If you put one in, you will have to make it winterized, what is the term called, but make it so that it doesn't freeze up in winter and bust. And there's very few areas of the country that do not require this, because even when you get down south, sometimes you have a mild winter, sometimes you have a cold winter, you never know. So you have to be safe, not sorry. So the first most important thing is on a sprinkler system to winterize it, what you do is you replace the water in the pipes with air, because air won't freeze, water will. So to properly winterize a sprinkler system, you have to have an air compressor that will produce enough volume, not pressure, volume, to displace the water out of the pipes. And the technical term for volume is CFM, or cubic feet per minute. So if you don't produce the volume on an individual sprinkler zone to remove the water, then it's not winterized, and then it'll freeze and bust, and then you're fixing it next spring when you go to turn it back on. So when you winterize a sprinkler system, you have to have the volume to do the sizing of the pipes to get the water out of each zone, and you do it in sequence. And this is very important. You don't do them all at once. You do them in sequence on the clock, and you have to do each zone for a long enough period of time to get the water out. It's not how fast you do it or how high a pressure you run it. It's you take your time, produce the volume to winterize each zone. In fact, I've seen sprinkler systems winterized where they used a lot of pressure. They think they got them winterized, but when you go to a high pressure, you do damage to the sprinkler system. You want to keep the pressure down around 30 or 40 pounds, not 100 pounds or better, because you will do damage to your valves, you do damage to your sprinkler heads, the gears in the sprinkler heads, and you also stress all of your pipe joints by running too high a pressure. So then you put excess wear on the system, and next spring when you go to turn it on, you may have problems. So you have to have the proper volume of air and the proper amount of time, and do it properly in sequence and make sure they're all dry. And then once you've got it winterized, remove the backflow if it's out in the weather and store it in a place where it does not freeze. And then you should be done.